There is a lot of confusion out there around how EKS interacts with AWS IAM service. This is a simple explanation of how EKS works with IAM. In AWS, if any service wants to use any other service, it needs to have a role attached to it. And that role must have an IAM policy which allows or disallows certain actions. Similarly, if any resource in AWS EKS wants to use any service in AWS, it needs to have a role with policy. In this diagram, for example, we are accessing AWS load balancer from within EKS. First, we create an IAM policy and attach it to IAM role. This policy allows us certain actions on AWS ALB. Then we create a service account in EKS which binds this IAM role with deployment. And this service account is a concept of Kubernetes. Now this EKS cluster talks to IAM service using OIDC or OpenID Connect. OIDC is a cluster level configuration, and AWS EKS supports using OIDC identity providers as a method to authenticate users to your cluster. OIDC identity providers can be used with AWS IAM, and you just need to create this configuration on only once in your cluster config. Now let's see how it's done in practice. The first step is to create an IAM policy, and that can be done through AWS console or through AWS CLI. The second step is to run EKSCDL create IAM service account command. And when we run this command, it does two things. It creates an IAM role associated with this service account, and it creates a service account itself. And as you can see within this command, we are also specifying the IAM policy which we created earlier. And the last thing which remains to be done is to specify this service account in the deployment manifest. In this deployment manifest, we are specifying the service account name in the spec section, and we are just giving it the name of the service account. So that's all there is to it. I hope that helps. Thank you very much.